The Holy Gospel according to St. John's 17th chapter.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus prays that the life of his followers will be characterized by an intimate unity of identity with God. To be so identified with God means also to share in God's mission, to proclaim the word that will bring others into this same unity. A reading from John. Jesus prayed, I ask not only on behalf of these, but also on behalf of those who will believe in me through their words, that they may all be one. As you, Father, are in me and I am in you, may they also be in us, so that the world may believe that you have sent me. The glory that you have given me, I have given them. I in them and you in me, that they may become completely one, so that the world may know that you have sent me and have loved them, even as you have loved me. Father, I desire that those also whom you have given me may be with me where I am, to see my glory, which you have given me, because you loved me before the foundation of the world. Righteous Father, the world does not know you, but I know you, and these know that you have sent me. I made your name known to them, and I will make it known, so that the love with which you have loved me may be in them, and I in them. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
You all may be seated. Apologize for my phone. I have no idea. If somebody really needs, we leave a message. I never know. But that's what, and I'm sorry, author, there is a clear typo. I even see it myself when I'm looking at this. I don't know. I just give the confession and apology at the beginning. So the last week was totally overwhelming with every single thing. Like every day, there's something going on and on and on. And I got to the point of like, I'm not sure. Getting up morning was getting harder to go on. And looking at the word, and especially this Gospel of John, that which Jesus speaks, is like, I don't understand what they're talking about. It's just like, maybe it's a Greek issue, maybe it's an English issue, but in the Gospel of John, how Jesus speaks way too much, which goes like, okay, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's kind of a little confusing to me, and I was like, I'm not sure. But when I was reading this Gospel text, there's the one thing stood out to me. That is this Jesus' prayer with oneness. In the today's reading, Jesus talks about, I pray for those all will be one. Like you, the Father, and I are one, so that those people, the disciples, in the time when they're hearing at the first time, and also the disciples who will come and join this group, all will be one. Like you and I are one. Oneness, Jesus prays. So this is the one I've been start thinking, what this oneness will be look like? What is the oneness in Jesus and in God would look like? So certainly I do not have the quite answer yet. But at least this is something I think about this oneness to the church, that how we connect with, or the places we go, and you kind of start having this weird sense of connectedness. The feeling like we are somehow together in this. So the example I have this one is what's pretty recent ones, I would say, is things called Sing Along Lutherans. Are you singing with us, Miho? Oh, you want to go somewhere? Hey, Miriam. Sing Along Lutheran. Do you know what the Sing Along Lutherans is? Certainly we sing in a church a lot as a Lutheran, don't we? We are singing people. And it's neat to see when occasionally I look up and see like you are singing from heart, and goes like, oh, this is what we do. But this singing along Lutherans, it's the name at the nursing hall of the hymn sing when we go to. I did not know we are called that until last Friday, when I actually asked to see, can I see your schedule? And then so in the next one we have said like, sing along with Lutherans. I guess that's true, Lutheran, we Lutherans go and sing with the residents who have different backgrounds and different faith traditions and, different stories to tell. But this, we go out and sing along with Lutherans. I really enjoy this part of our music ministry. You comment with us. Because it's not about we sing the hymns pretty nicely. Sometimes we make harmony, but most times, as you can imagine, we are just making sort of joyful notes to them. Some go like this, some go like, and it's really, we are not a concert choir. That I can tell. But this I would say, like, I have a good time when I go there. I don't know about you, Neil. You have a good time? And I could see the faces of the residents. Living in nursing homes is definitely not a fun thing to do in life. I get that. And they come, the people, the staff and family brings in the hymn sing. Beginning, we are maybe not offbeat or something, but at the end, we sing in the last hymn, the God be with you till we meet again. I see the faces of the residents, little lift up, the time they read. It's such a neat experience to have. And the last Friday made it extremely special. I think you can talk about this story too. There was a man in the residence. I'm sorry, I do not know the name, nor the situation or condition.
So, Dan Hall.
Okay. They come that him and his wife come to the hymn sing quite a bit. I mean, he is pretty much on the bed a lot. And if I'm wrong, correct me. I think he's awake, but he's not necessarily responsive. You say, you want this, but not necessarily responsive all the time. I mean, that's sometimes the condition or medication makes you that way too. But last Friday, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of the hymn sing, maybe when we are singing Higher Ground, I don't know, his lips start moving. And I was like, okay. And I did not notice he was actually singing along until his wife was in her tears. That's the one I noticed. She was in tears. And after the hymn sing, she told me that he's not like this for a while. this.
And
To-
spoken in 5 years.
Oh, okay, so that's it. Spoken 5 years, which I didn't know. But that's what she said. Like, he said much. But when we are singing together, it's something touched him. And I could see him lips moving, and part of him would start directing too. Very weird things happen. To me, that experience, it's like sharing the holy moment. Like the sacred things, that God's presence, God is doing something in here. Sharing with others. That's the oneness I think of. The oneness we have as a church. We all know we are so different. We don't have the same life experience, not the same life stories, not the same food we eat. Sometimes we do, but sometimes we don't. We are different in ages. We are different in many ways. But the one thing we share is oneness. It's that we share this sacred moment together. Maybe through singing the hymns. Maybe through sharing the food, like the author comes with his chili and the first fruit of peaches with me. Sharing the life's joys, life's frustrations, and life's tears, and the holiness. That's a oneness to me. Because when we share the part of our life moment, we don't share everything, a part of our life moment, because that's enough. Because that changes us. Our hearts to become more like Christ, more compassionate, more caring, more somebody's joys and laughter matters to us in a small sense. The commentary I read says that this oneness that talks about is the oneness with God. That becoming one with God, that's the prayer Jesus saying. Becoming one with God means becoming like little Christ in this world to one another. Making God known in the Word, that making God's love revealed in this broken world. That's the oneness. Or maybe that's the oneness I think Jesus prayed for us. So this week, I will leave you with things to do, or things to think about. Read the John's Gospel reading again. That's a shorter one among all the long reading we have today. And think about what this oneness with God look like to you, or look like to in your life, and look like to this world. Remember, Jesus prayed at the last night before he was betrayed. He prayed this prayer that all may be one. Like, Father, you and I are one. I wonder, becoming one with God will help us see the salvation Help us see the life in our brokenness. And help us see the God's restoration in this broken world. Amen.